Yo, what is up, boys? Welcome back to another MLB video where I'm going to be giving you guys my 4 best locks for tonight's games. I'm also going to be giving you guys 2 huge free plays. I'm going to show you guys 1 free play in this video, and if you want access to the one that is on the screen, I have $350 personally down on both of these. You see I'm not targeting anything crazy. I just go for lower payouts and then put more money on it so we have a higher chance of winning. If you guys want access to that, all you guys have to do is join the free plan. It is linked down below in the comment section. As soon as you guys join that free plan, you're going to get text notifications through your email or text message every time I send out a free play or any updates that we have. And also, while you're down there joining the free plan in the comment section, make sure you guys leave a comment because I'm going to be doing a free month of VIP picks for one of you guys down below. What I'm going to be doing is picking a random comment. So after you guys drop that, make sure you guys are subscribed and then like the video. Once we get to 60 likes on this video, I am going to be picking a random winner. And then, like I said, make sure you are subscribed because I'm only going to be picking supporters. We're almost to 4,000 guys. We're growing extremely fast. So let's pick the winner for last video. So it looks like it is going to be Ari Bricker. If you're watching this video right now, drop a comment down below so I can hook you up with your free month of VIP picks. You guys support the videos, I'm going to support you guys as well for completely free. So now that is out the way, like I said, make sure you guys join that free plan, and then let's do a little bit of recapping. So yesterday we had another 50-50 day and we really solidified the week those first 3 days. We went absolutely crazy, 10-0, then we went 14-0 and then 18-1. So that first 3 days solidified us and made us a ton of cash. We're already super profitable, and yesterday we went 50-50. We went 8 for 8 on props, 2 for 2 on the free pick videos, and then we cashed 3 VIP plays. You guys can see that down here, the plays that we just cashed out on yesterday. And then if you guys want access to that VIP week pass, I know we sold out yesterday. I had a couple of you guys shoot me a message saying you missed the pass. I did restock it because I only did 5 passes to begin with, so I'll do another 5 to make it an even 10. If you guys want access to that week pass before we sell out of these 5, make sure you guys join up already, because we already, I think, have 4 left, because one of the guys immediately went ahead and got on as soon as I told him it was restocked. So as soon as this sell out, guys, we are done for the week. And also, we have the year pass, guys. Remember, if you did not already join this and you are serious about sports betting, like you're actually going to be betting the entire year, make sure you guys hop on this, guys. Literally only $45 a month. It is 75% off right now. We have 4 slots left. We started off with 10 guys. We have 4 remaining. It's going to take you to this replay right here, this recap that we had on a massive, I think, 10-0 day. And then once you guys click this link, you're going to see it's going to do a massive discount for you guys. So normally the year pass is $2,000, as you just saw. It's only going to be $500 for the entire year. But you guys don't even have to pay this $500. You can pay nothing today, and next month you only pay $45. And you guys have the entire year worth of picks. Now, normally if you go to the store, you guys will see for the week it's normally $75. Monthly is normally $175. So I'm giving you guys a ton of stuff at extreme discount or for completely free, because you win the free month just for supporting the videos. And then also, if you guys want to hop on the year pass for $45 a month versus the $200, you're getting massive discount there as well. So all these links will be down below in the comment section. Now let's get ready to hop into the plays that I have for today. So jump into the very first prop. We're going to be going with Zach over his 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now, right before we finish this, I want to do a disclaimer. I'm not locking all these plays in the same slip. I'm going to be pairing them up different ways in VIP, but I'm going to just be giving you guys these 4 single props. You guys can pair them how you like and take the ones you like based off this research. So taking Zach over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, we can look at his, first off, I want to look at this. So it's head-to-head versus this team. As the left-handed pitcher. So we did just bet on this game yesterday. I'm going back to it, to his Rangers game. I'm going to be taking him to go over, because look at this, guys. Head-to-head facing off against left-handed pitchers. He has went 5 for 5 on the over, guys. Killed this line every single time, and it's not just by 0.5. He's going over by, he's got 3 in almost all these games, 6 here and 5 here. So he's going way over this line when it comes to facing off against the Texans, Texas versus left-handed pitchers. If we do any time, we can see he's still been killing it, guys. 12 out of 17 games. That is 71% hit rate on the over. And then we also go to his last 10 games and look at that. 6 out of 10, so still 60% on the over. We're definitely loving all that so far. If we look at the last 10 versus the left-handed pitcher, because I keep saying left-handed pitcher because Patrick Corbin, as you can see, is a left-handed pitcher tonight. That's who he's facing off against. We're going to go over his stats in just a second. But against the left-handed pitcher in his last 10 games, he actually is 7 for 10. And he has a nice streak right here the last 3 games in a row on the over, guys. So So far, all of that is perfect for us in this matchup. Like I said, the head-to-head look perfect, 5 out of 5. And if we look at Patrick Corbin, we can see he has a 6-9 record and he has a 1.41 whip. So what that means is he's giving up more walks and hits per innings than the league average. League average, I think, is about 1.28, 1.29. Which means he's giving up more hits, more walks, and that's exactly what we need to go over our line for today. Yesterday, they had a blowout. I don't believe today's game is going to be a blowout. It should be a little bit closer, going to allow more hits. But even with that being said, I think he just cashed out yesterday anyway. In his last 10. Yeah, he still cashed yesterday because they beat them 4-0, as you can see on the screen. He had 2 hits, 1 run, and 1 RBI. He should easily be able to cover this line tonight. Let's actually go look at Patrick Corbin because I'm pretty sure they faced off pretty recently. So if we go to head-to-head versus left-handed pitcher, and if we just open this in a new tab, let's go and click on Patrick Corbin. Look at his head-to-head stats and see the dates really quick. So if they faced off on the 29th and then on the 10th and the 4/16. So let's see. Go back on the 29th, he cashed off against Patrick Corbin. So this is the exact starting pitcher that he's going against. On the 10th, he cashed out against him as well. Look at this, guys. 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 RBI. This is all against this starting pitcher tonight that he's facing off against with the great matchup. So definitely locking this in. Let's continue the research though. We'll do a really deep dive for you guys so you guys can see exactly why I love all these props today. You can see his plate appearances look really solid. If we go, we can look at their head-to-head matchup and see since 2018, he has 9 plate appearances versus Corbin. 4 of those resulted in hits, 1 home run, and 1 RBI. So they have really good history against each other. We can see Zach versus the left-handed pitcher. On the season, he has a 264 batting average, a 209. So it says he struggles a little bit more versus them. But as you guys can see on the screen, he has not been struggling at all as of recently. At least these last 10 games in all their head-to-head matchups. His weighted runs created plus a slight decrease as well, but it's 91 versus the season is a 115. And then when we look at Patrick Corbin, he actually struggles a little bit more versus right-handed batters. Not by a lot, but it is a little bit of an advantage. You see 461 versus the 463. So it's probably just enough to balance out, you know, the mismatch that we have for the stats. His batting average against 276 on the season versus the 288. And then we can look at his WOBA and see he has a 339 versus 349. That's his weighted on base average, or I think against. One of the two is the A. So scrolling down, let's go look at what do we have for this game for projections. So if we look at this game and we find the right one, here we go. Texas, we can see they project to have around, what is this, the 5th, 6th most hits of the day so far. So they should be having a solid amount of hits. This game should be a little closer. Game projection for this one is, you can see right here, 4.61 is what they're projected. And then for Texas, we have 4.83. So this game should be closer. Hopefully not a 4-0 blowout. As long as it's somewhere like that, we should be able to cover this line pretty easily. Let's go and look at the pitcher tonight. Who we have? Patrick Corbin. He should be somewhere on here for maybe, let's do hits allowed. Hits allowed, you can see he's down here. 5.2 innings around is what he's projected for. You can see runs given up is projected around 3 and 5.3 hits. If we go by runs or something, he probably increases. He comes up a little bit more on that chart. So he's in this top 10 pitcher tonight. So we should have a really good matchup. Also, if we go and look at batters versus pitchers tonight and see who has like the best matchup overall tonight, as you can see, 10 right here, this number just shows the how good of a matchup we have, the batter versus the pitcher. We can scroll up here and see Zach is right here in the top 4 guys with that 9 plate appearances, 9 at bats, and then 4 hits, 1 home run, and then we have only 3 strikeouts. So definitely loving this so far. Everything's lining up for the over. We can see the rest of his team also has a really great matchup, which means somebody can easily hit him in, or he can easily hit another guy in to go over that 1.5 line. So that's the first prop, guys. Let's jump into the second one that we're going to be taking. And I'm actually going to be taking Patrick Corbin. Oh, it's not Patrick Corbin. Do not lock this one in, guys. I just duplicated this in a new tab. The next one that we're going to be taking is going to be Christian Walker. Now, we're taking Christian Walker over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Looking at this game, guys, another extremely great matchup. Let's get into it. So we have Houston versus the Rockies tonight. If we go look at the game projection for this one, we can see they are the 4th. They were projected to be around 4th most hits of the total day. And we can see Houston should be getting a lot more hits than usual. We see this dark green right here. a 9.92. So basically they're projected to be around 10 hits for their game alone, just on their side. Entire game 17.5 is what they're projecting, because they're only projecting the Rockies to get around maybe 7 to 8. If we go over here, look at the matchup, we see they have like a 2-point advantage for what they're projecting this game, how this game is going to go. And then if we go back to that prop that we have, let's get into the research for this one. So looking at Christian Walker, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and they're head-to-head versus right-handed pitchers, because that's what Tanner Gordon is. Tanner Gordon also has a 4-5 record, and look at that whip, guys. The Rockies have some of the worst pitching in the league, if not the worst pitching in the league. 1.67 whip, guys. Remember, league average is around maybe 1.3 max, so he's like bottom pitching, as we can see right here. He's giving up more walks, more hits per innings, exactly what we need. And looking at the last 10, when we have Christian Walker over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs head-to-head versus right-handed pitcher, you can see 5 out of 6 games on the over, guys. Absolutely killed it this last game. 4 hits in this one single game, guys. 4 hits, and he was only able to get 1 RBI. So every single hit, he basically could have got somebody to run to get that RBI. Or each hit, he can get on base and somebody can knock him in as well. So he's been doing extremely great. If we look at any time head-to-head, we still have really great stats, guys. So left-handed, right-handed, either one versus head-to-head. 11 out of 13 games, 85% hit rate on the over for this prop, guys. Just head-to-head. If we go to his last 10, we can see we only have 4 out of 10 for his last 10, but he had a nice stretch of games right here. 3 on the over, and he went way over, guys. Look at this. We had 6 here, 5 here, and then 6 again. Even in this game where he just missed, what was this, on the 24th, he still had a hit in that game, which means he still could have got an RBI, and he still could have got a run, guys. So when they get a hit, even if they miss by that 0.5, they still had a good chance to cover him, because they did get that hit and either got on base or could have hit somebody in. Let's go back to, let's put this stats back on the screen, because I really like looking at that nice 5 out of 6 head-to-head matchup. Let's scroll down here, look at his plate appearances, see they look pretty solid. He's getting around 4 to 5 each game, really sitting around that 4 mark, so that should be around what he's getting tonight. Looking at their matchup, you can see Walker in the 2025 season has a 237 batting average versus the 240 he has versus right-handed pitchers, and then he has a 96.5 weighted runs created plus versus the 102.6 versus the right-handed pitcher. If we look over here at Gordon, we can see his ERA 7.11 on the season versus the 7.20 versus right-handed batter. So we have an advantage on both sides of the ball. Batting average against 333 versus the 385. So really good stats for tonight. You can probably go look at his fastball, see his WOBA. We have a slight advantage there as well. I think another thing I want to do is go back to those batters versus pitchers, and we should be able to find Christian Walker somewhere up here as well. So within his top 10 guys, you can see he has a 10 out of 10 matchup as well versus Gordon. They don't have any history together, but none of this team do. So you see none of them have pitched or batted against him before, but look at this. Every single guy has a 10 out of 10 so far on this Houston team. They pop up on this list a lot, which means all these guys have a very good chance to go on the over or just get a hit, which means Walker can knock them in or someone can knock him in to go over that line. We can actually look at the game, kind of look at the projections and see, how good of a matchup they have. If you guys want to look at that, there's the score, there's the pitchers. You can see on this side of the ball where we have the Rockies. You can look at their projections and look at all the green we have on the other side of the ball for us tonight. So on Houston's, we have Alto, we have Walker right here in the middle. He has really green. You see that RBI 0.76, so it looks like he has one of the best chances or highest projection to get the RBI. So I'm definitely going to be going with Walker for this, just based off the matchup that he has tonight. It's extremely great, guys. All of these props have super great matchups. Even if somehow we were ever to go 0-4 on a video, I would still run every single prop back, because each one has great research or history behind them. I mean, knock on wood, because we're not going to go 0-4, but all these guys have extremely great matchups and head-to-head history. So with these first 2 plays, I'm just going to show you guys this really quick. I locked this in on Sleeper, guys, so we're getting a pretty decent payout for this, almost a 2.5x for the lines that they are for 1.5s. So that's really good, guys. Over on Sleeper, if you use promo code ApexBetz, I will have this link down below in the comment section as well. You're going to get a $100 bonus, and then I'm also going to hook you guys up as well. So whatever you guys deposit, it could be $5, $10, anything you guys deposit, you also will get a free week of VIP picks. Just drop a comment or DM me on Discord. A lot of you guys have been privately messaging me and I will hook you guys up with that week. And lock this slip in while you're over on Sleeper, guys. You're gonna get the best matchup, best payout for it, and you guys can also add this as well. Sleeper is gonna be giving you a free square, so whenever you sign up, if you're a new user and you haven't used it before, it's your first deposit using this promo code, you're gonna get a free square. All you guys have to do is take this, add this to this slip. It's probably gonna make it around 2.7, maybe 2.8x payout, and you guys will be, you know, getting that as well. So basically free money. Join the Sleeper, you get that bonus, you get the free square, and I hook you guys up with VIP. Now if you already have Sleeper, just go ahead and lock this slip in. If you still want VIP picks for a free week just to test it, you guys can do the same thing on Chalkboard. Same promo code, same links down below in the comment section. They're gonna hook you up just free $20 as soon as you guys join. When you make that deposit, let me know. And you also can do the same thing on ParlayPlay. Same thing as Sleeper, $100 deposit match. So let's jump into the third prop, guys. The third prop that I'm going to be going with, I'm going back to that Texas game. I'm going back to Wyatt, guys. We took him yesterday. We just barely missed. I think he missed by 0.5. So if he had a hit, I'll look and see what that was yesterday. But if he had a hit, guys, he still had a really great chance to go over. So looking at this game, Wyatt Langford over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We looked over the stats yesterday. We can glance over them really quick today. So in the last 10 versus left-handed batters, we can look at this and see he has 7 out of 10 games because he is going against a left-handed batter tonight. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. Let me see what his first is really quick. I want to say UC. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. Hopefully that's right. Going against UC tonight, he is a left-handed pitcher. You can see he has 7 out of 10 games in the last 10. If we go to his head-to-head games versus the left-handed pitcher, we can see he is 4 out of 10 games on the over. So versus left-handed pitchers, he does not struggle, at least so far recently in head-to-head. If we go to any, so left-handed and right-handed, we look at the head-to-head history. See, he has 11 out of 18 games on the over, 61% hit rate. We can go to last 10 and see they've been kind of hot his last 10 games, no matter left-handed or right-handed as well. 7 out of 10, 70% hit rate on the over. And in this miss that he just had yesterday, like I said, he had a hit. They just got blew out 4-0. If one of his teammates would have, supported a little bit more, they would have got that RBI, or he would have been able to get that run. So when they get the hit for this line, we just barely missed about 0.5. He could have scored, guys, and he could have went over. I'm running back with it. I have faith in this one. He has a really great matchup. If we look at UC tonight, he has a 6-8 record and a 1.40 whip, so above league average. He's giving up more walks, more hits per innings pitch. We can scroll down, see plate appearances, pretty solid. He got 4 yesterday. He gets 5 in some of these, so playing around that 4 to 5 range, he's been able to kill this line. Looking at their head-to-head, they do have history against each other. So you can see 12 plate appearances, 4 hits, no home runs, no RBIs. Those 4 hits are huge because he can easily cover that line by just getting one of those hits. Somebody's already on base or getting ready to score. And then look at Langford for the 2025 season. He has a 248 batting average versus the 254 left-handed pitcher. So we have the advantage there. Same thing with the WRC plus, his weighted runs created. As you can see, 116 versus the 131. Pretty big increase there versus the left-handed pitcher. So definitely have the advantage on that side of the ball. Over on the other side, we still have an advantage as well. So you see his ERA for the season is a 342 versus the 391 versus right-handed batter. So we have that advantage. Batting average against, another advantage, you can see slight increase, home runs, and his WOBA as well. So everything so far is lining up for the over, guys. I'm definitely running this prop back. If we go to batters, I don't think Langford is up here if we do the matchup. Let's do top 10. Let's do hits and history. We can scroll down. I don't think he'll be up here in this top 10, but he does have an extremely great matchup. I can just type the whole team in so you can see. We just do Texas. We can see Wyatt right here. It says he has a 3, but they have pretty great history. I'm pretty sure they also faced off against each other. I'm not going to make a whole new tab to check that again, but you can see the rest of the team has good history versus him as well. You see everyone has hits so far against him. We can see Garcia 5, we can see Corey Seager 4, so everyone else, and they have pretty high matchups. You can see we got 10-7. So one of these guys get a hit or gets on base, we should be able to cash this line pretty easily. With Wyatt, you can see he got his hit yesterday. He should be able to do it again tonight to cash this for this line. So that's that one. Let's go to the fourth prop that I have for you guys. I think I have one more we're going to look over after this. But right before we get into that one, I'm going to be going with Bichette over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. So looking at this one, guys, we're not even gonna put any filters on. Just looking at his last 20 games alone before we even get into the matchup. He's been killing this line for us. I've been using him as like a filler prop recently, and today we actually get a pretty decent payout for him. I think it's around like 1.5 and some change. So with that line, with that payout, I'm definitely gonna be running this back. It is at 1.5 now. Yesterday I used it at 0.5. So at 1.5, this line is still extremely good. You can see last 17 out of 20 games on the over, 85% hit rate, killing it, guys. So we can look at his last 10. Last 10, he is 10 out of 10 games. We can see versus right-handed pitcher. We can kind of get into the matchup tonight because Ober is a right-handed pitcher. He has a 4-7 record and a 1.32 whip, so just above league average. And you see versus the right-handed pitcher, 9 out of 10 games, 9 games straight on the over. So he's been killing this line regardless. We can look at his head-to-head versus the right-handed pitcher. We can see 4 out of 7 games, just killed it recently as of yesterday. 1 hit, 1 run, 1 RBI, and then he had 1 hit. Well, this is 1 run in this one. And then if we go to last 10 versus right-handed pitcher for the last thing, I think we already did that. So everything so far is lined up for the over. If we go to any games head-to-head, the stats stay the same. So let's scroll down here. Plate appearances look solid, getting around 4 to 5 each game. They do have history versus each other. So we look at it, 12 plate appearances, 3 hits, no home runs, but 2 RBI. So that is good for us. Versus right-handed pitcher, we have a slight increase at advantage on the batting side of the ball. Our WRC plus basically stays the same, 127 and 126. And then on Ober for the pitching side of the ball, says he does a little bit better, but it's slight. What is that? 0.40 if that. 5.05 versus the 4.61. Batting average again, slight decrease, but like I said, guys, he's already been hot for the last 20 games in a row. Damn near, guys. I'm definitely going to be taking this versus right-handed pitcher damn near 20 games in a row. We're definitely going to lock the over. We can go back to that batting chart. I'm pretty sure he's going to be up here somewhere. Who do we have? Toronto. You can see 8. We say he has about an 8 advantage versus him tonight. But look at this, guys. We also have Vladimir as well. So he has a 10 out of 10. I didn't look in his stats, but one of these guys should be able to get an easy hit that they've been doing, and then he can just knock it in, or he can get knocked in for get one of his runs and easily cover this line, guys. So definitely loving this matchup. You can probably even go on the pitcher side. I forgot to even looking at that while I was looking at the last couple stats. We can see Bailey Ober right here should be giving up a lot tonight. Expected to be around almost 6 innings. So if he plays around that 6 mark, he definitely probably should cover this line because he's going to be facing off against Ober more. You can see 3.3 runs, so what he's kind of projected about, 6 hits. And then for his Ks, about 3.5. Gordon, you can see he's up here. We have UC up here as well, giving up a lot of runs, a lot of hits. So we have really great pitcher matchups, and we have really great batter matchups. There's Patrick Corbin down here. And then going back to that batting chart, you saw almost everyone we just picked is up here on this chart somewhere. You see Corey Seager. Bo is probably going to be down here somewhere. I think he had around an 8, so you have to scroll down somewhere to find him. But we're not going to go on all that. Let's look into the last prop. I didn't lock this one in yet, but I'm going to go over with you guys because I may use it over in VIP. We're going back to Dylan Cease. He cashed out for us on that, I think, the 10-0 run video. We were killing it. He had 6.5 strikeouts. We're going back to it again today. Dylan Cease over 6.5 strikeouts. So looking at it, opened up at 7.5. It did go down to 6.5, so I definitely love that. Looking at his last 10, 7 out of 10 games. And then we scroll down, look at his plate appearances, or his innings pitched. Actually, what I meant to say, I'm so used to saying plate appearances. You can see he got 5 in the last one, only 3.1 here. So if he gets the innings, he should be able to cover this line pretty easily. Because you can see right here, 4.2 to 5, 6, he's covering this line. Going on the over. Scrolling down, we can see going against them, they are ranked 21st when it comes to their strikeout percentage. So we have a really nice matchup there. He's in a 95th percentile for his strikeout percentage. So that's pretty solid. That's extremely solid, actually. Being in the 95th percentile. You can see strikeouts per 9, 97th percentile. And then we go over here and look at Dylan Cease. So we go back to that pitcher chart. If we click on by strikeouts, watch how the chart changes, guys. So click on this, Dylan Cease up here at the top, guys. 5.7 innings. That's what it's already projected around. So if he plays 6 innings, he definitely is going way over this line. But even playing 5, like we just looked at, he should be able to kill that. Getting 5 innings alone, he can still go on the over for that 6.5. Going back to that chart, like a 7.8 strikeouts is what he's projected to be around. We're taking this line over 6.5, guys. definitely loving this one. I'm probably going to use it in VIP. So those are the props that I have today. All 4 props that I already have locked in, I just showed you guys, and then that one lean with Dylan Cease. I'm probably going to look over a little bit more and then go get that one locked in. So remember guys, that sleeper play, make sure you guys lock that in over on Sleeper. I already have this sent out to you guys, and I'm showing it to you right here in the video as well. We got those first 2 props that I showed you guys. You guys know the research behind it. If you like it, lock this play in, join Sleeper with promo code ApexBetz. It is down below in the comment section. Use those bonuses and that free square. And then also, remember really quickly, before the passes sell out, we have 4 slots of the year pass, $44 a month, or we have the weekly pass as well. I forgot how to get back to it, but we also have the week pass. Like I said, restock that for 5. We already have one guy who I think hopped on. That is 75% off and then 50% off. So while we have those guys, make sure you take advantage. We're been extremely hot right now. I think, what is this? This makes us 22-5 now over the last like 4 or 5 days. We're 22-5 on the free picks, guys. So tell these props if you like them. There's a ton of research behind them. Pair them together however you like them, or join VIP and pair them how I did them. So with that being said, guys, good luck with all of your bets, and I'll catch you guys over in VIP.